guys, Sivan here, and today I decided to take the filming outside. Felt like it's a beautiful day and wanted to get some sun, some vitamin D. So today's topic is dried fruits. Now I'm going to talk about my experience, my mistakes. So I wouldn't recommend to have dried fruits part of your diet. First of all, we need to clear something up. The non-organic and organic dried fruits, I would never eat non-organic dried fruits. They use a lot of preservatives and sugar and coloring. If you look at the difference between, like, if you take an organic dried fruit and non-organic dried fruit and you put them side by side, you'll see the difference in colors. They use a lot of colorings because when you dry the fruit, they lose their colors. So they look much less appealing. That's why they use the coloring to make it more appealing so people will buy them. So I feel like the non-organic dried fruits are not even food for me. It's not food because it has a lot of chemicals. It's a lab food, if you know what I mean. So after we clear that up, now I'm going to talk about why I wouldn't recommend to eat dried fruits as part of your daily or weekly diet. First of all, dried fruits are really sticky. They tend to stick on your teeth and they stay there for a very long time, which then feed on the bacteria in your mouth and will eventually cause cavities. Unlike fresh fruits, they go through your mouth very quick and they don't stay there very long. So that's one thing. Now another thing is dried fruits are much harder to digest for our systems. They don't have the water content that they used to have, so the body has a harder time break down the food. And the last thing that I feel maybe a lot of you are not aware of is that these dried fruits, they stay in the stores for a very long time. They can be kept there for months or so, and they start developing mold on them. And I'm speaking from personal experience. When I eat anything that has mold on it, I tend to develop mucus. My body doesn't like it. My system is totally reacting like, whoa, what's going on here? So I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of that, but dried fruits were made to stay, to have a longer shelf life. Humans created the dried fruit simply because they needed a way to transfer fruits from place to place, or foods from place to place. Like, we also try meat and other stuff. So they use this method to transfer the food from place to place and keep it fresh, if you know what I mean, keep it edible. So when it gets to its final destination, people can still eat it. But today we have full access to fruits and vegetables, and we don't really need dried fruits as part of our diet. We don't have like a shortage of food, thankfully. And if you go to the store and you open some of the dates, for example, you see that they're not really appealing. Some of them maybe have gone bad already. Some of them even have worms. I came across a few places where they literally had worms or ants or you know, small, really, like tiny bugs inside of them. And I feel like there are lots of things inside of that we don't know, like we can see with our own eyes, but it's best to stay away from it. There are lots of other options that you can eat, and we don't need to use that to rely on dried fruits or have them in our diet. And I know it can get really addicting. I had a phase where I was so addicted to dates. I literally ended up eating like whole boxes of them, and I developed a cavity actually. I had one here, which I really didn't do anything about it. I just stopped eating dried fruits and the pain has gone away. So I feel like there's something here. Maybe the body tells me, hey, you shouldn't eat dried fruits, or at least not in those huge amounts. Now what are the conditions where I would eat dried fruits is if I'm going to a trip for a couple of days and I don't have much access to fresh fruits and vegetables, then I would take maybe a couple like a small amount of dried fruits, like to keep me satisfied for a couple hours maybe. And if you like really want to add them, or you have some left in your house, then I would recommend either putting them in a smoothie so they blend with the water of the other fruits and vegetables, maybe leafy greens that you put, or I would put them in a salad. So that way, if you eat it with leafy greens, for example, the leafy greens will help to clean your teeth while you're chewing, while you're eating them. But I wouldn't eat dried fruits with tomatoes, for example, or cucumbers. It's not the best combination. So pay attention to what you combine it with when you create this kind of salad. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what would you like to see more, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss on new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!